So what is Morpheus? At its heart, it is a centralized hybrid multi-cloud management platform that allows you to manage all your public cloud resources as shown in the top circle, like GCP, AWS, Azure, Huawei, etc., and all your on-premise or hosted platforms like VMware, Hyper-V, Azure Stack, OpenStack, etc. Even bare metal servers and Kubernetes platforms can be deployed and managed within Morpheus. On the left-hand side, you can see many of the development tools like Jenkins, Git, GitHub, JFrog, configuration management tools like Ansible, Chef, Puppet, Salt, infrastructure as code platforms like Terraform, AWS CloudFormation, Azure Resource Manager, etc. All can be managed centrally via the Morpheus front end, full function API or CLI. On the right-hand side, you can see some of the operational tools like your ITSM platforms, Remedy, Sherwell, ServiceNow, backup tools like Veeam, Rubrik, Avamar, Zerto, network services like VMware NSX, F5, Bluecat, Infoblox, and finally log tools like Splunk, Logarithm, Logmojo, etc. This image only shows a handful of the native integrations, and there are over 90 currently, with the list growing after every release. First and foremost is time to value. If it takes you 6 to 12 months to roll out a cloud automation framework or a new product, then you've lost before you've started. Ultimately, this is the reality many customers face when they utilize legacy or complex technology environments and tools. We have out-of-the-box integrations into all the tools that customers already own. It's just a matter of creating those interfaces. This means we can do in an hour what can take an army of service professionals several months. We also use the word integration very differently than many of our competitors. For them, an integration means they'll execute a script or a piece of code on a scheduled basis. For us, it means you point us at an API endpoint, enter some credentials, and from there we expose as much functionality as is required to benefit from that tool. Second is our 100% agnostic approach. We support over a dozen clouds, which means our customers get a vendor management strategy as much as a cloud automation framework. Larger enterprises are messy and have a mix of platforms including bare metal, VMware, Kubernetes, AWS, Azure, and more. This means they probably don't want to be completely married to one vendor, and your point of automation is your point of lock-in. We have abstracted as high in the stack as you can go, providing a layer of insulation and abstraction so organizations can leverage our consolidated API to automate all downstream activities independent of the endpoint the applications are deployed into. But we're not actually in the data plane, so if for some reason you want to move away from us in the future, all your applications keep on running where they are the way that they should. So ultimately, Morpheus abstracts you from all of the platforms, clouds, and tools, becoming a completely centralized management tool requiring only a single skill set. Lastly, we're a secure system of record. Many enterprises think they can build their own automation platforms using programmatic tools like Ansible and Terraform, but find that it's even harder to deliver and maintain those platforms and frameworks. These homegrown projects end up being very brittle, and if the wrong person leaves that company, you can be set back months or fail completely. We integrate with these tools, but we do it in a way that captures everything that happens across the organization and is easier to maintain over time.